Hello and a warm welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And this time on the Magic you're in about, we've got a Dinky Toys Cadillac Superior Rescue Ambulance. And I just want to say hello to all my friends on the channel. Welcome to any new subscribers, welcome aboard, hope you stick with me. And this one is my first video since my entry for the DMC challenge for March, which was any sports vehicle. The reason being it's my first one since because I've been away for a few days, looking after my little boy for a few days, so that took priority over everything, including my day job. So I'm back now and we get us off young Magic and on the bench and have a dang good look at it. Right, okay, here we are on your bench and let's see what we've got then. So it's a Dinky Toys Superior Rescuer on a Cadillac chassis, made in England. A number on it, that's what it says. So it's a two-tone one, well, red and cream at the moment. Got all the grills there, probably to the light. Yeah, good glass in it, so it can be saved. Got all the flashing lights on it. I don't really flash, but you know what I mean. All these. In the back as well. No back door on it again, but never mind. We can live with that. Screw base fitting, so it's easy to undo. So let's get into that. Let's see. Yeah. Right, okay. Pretty nice, easy one. Yeah, much prefer old screw base fittings, much easier to get into. So no drilling out rivets at all. Don't know what Dinky and Corgi didn't have this on. Save all that hassle. Right, okay. Right, so base plate comes off. You've got your wheels. Right, now interior. It's going to be interesting. Front bumper. Oh, hang on, hold on. Oh. On previous models of this, I've had to screw on. Where's my little doodah? Little pointer. Yeah. Yes, on the last two I've done, I had to fix the front on. But this time it looks like it's riveted on. It's interesting. So I might leave it on and put it in the caustic, see what it does. See what effect it does on that. Right, interior, that's going to be interesting. Right, interior is all in one. Now, from the looks of it, the back end of it houses the rear axle. So, I need to find a way around that to keep that in place. And perhaps cut out this bit here maybe and fix this section here back in place. So you've got the rear axle mount here, but we'll look into that a bit later on. Okay, right, glass I think we'll just pop out looking at this. He says, yep, here we go, nice and easy. Yeah, so that's all intact. Right, now to deal with these little lights and things. Oh, that's a good start. I don't think you can see that. See on That one's already popped out, so that's a good start. Right, let's do the other ones now. Right, so we might just do the same actually. I'm hoping anyway. And I can't remember how the other ones came out. The other two I've done. I'm not coming out that one, are they? Do not know. If I push hard enough, it might just come out. Right. Oh, there we go. That's it. A bit of force behind it. A bit of elbow grease. There we go. That's one. That's what it takes. Just a little bit of muscle. He says. Bugger. And that one don't want to come out unless I can leave it from the outside just to get a start on it. That might do it. Might. Says, I don't know, I might have got in there, I don't know. Nope, it ain't gonna budge, is it? Being a bit of a pig, oh, there's got to be a bump on it as well, okay. Here we go, on our way, that's it. Right, out you come, nearly there. That's it, we're out at last. There we go. That's those out. Right, let's put this aside for a minute. So the lights, front and rear, glass to keep in. I'll just put that aside for a minute. Right, next thing, this little swivel light here. Right, that's riveted in, so I might have to drill that out. That's it, we're out. There you go. Right. That's that out. So go the other ones. Righty ho. Right, so we've got the casting now. Right, off. Right, so it's time for the old caustic. Right, see you there. Right, here we go. Dip, 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 dip in. Dip, 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 dip in. Up to the top, all fully covered. There we go, just about good enough. Right, when dealing with stuff, when dealing with that, always really appropriate PPE. I've got a mask on. I've got goggles, safety goggles and some surgical gloves so you don't get your skin damaged by this stuff and you don't breathe it in either. And also make sure you've got a well ventilated area. I'm doing this in the kitchen because I haven't got a ventilated area. So I've opened a window and I've got an air vent blowing. So here goes. I'm steamed up here, bear with. Right, okay, here we go. That one. Don't worry folks, I've got some more. Yeah, that should be enough. Right, okay. Ooh, bubbles, bubbles. So let it do its stuff for a minute or two before we start checking it. Usually on the old dinky toys, the paint comes off straight away. It's when you get some of the Matchbox and Corgi toys that tend to fight this stuff. So whenever I do one of those, I'll leave it in there for a bit longer. So we see how this one comes out. Yeah, while I've been away, my 2-year-old little boy, I've been looking after him for a few days because Mummy hasn't been too well. Yeah, so she's been resting in bed quite a bit. I've been looking after him, so it's been an exhausting few days, put it that way. Yeah, but Mummy's a lot better now. Unfortunately, he's gone down with the flu now too, so I think he's called it off Mummy. Oh well. Yeah, he's still very poorly now, what I spoke to earlier on. So give it another minute and a half and see what's happening. Looks like it's working, looks like the black's come off a base. There's some pardon me, excuse me. Looks like some of the paint's coming off on the casting itself. See little flakes here and there. Pardon me, excuse me, dear oh dear. So I think we're going in and have a look at this. Right folks, we're going in. Right. I'm left-handed here, so I'm quick-handed. Right, so what can I get go all first? Actually casting, I think. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. Off in one hit, look at that, eh? Magic stuff. And I think, looking at the front as well, might be alright. Haven't caused no damage to it by the looks of things. So I think we might have got away with that one. Yeah, we're looking good. Off in one hit. Woohoo! Brilliant. Right, so that can go down there, be washed. And the base, wow, that as well, wasn't it? Brilliant. Well pleased with that result. Excellent. Right, second load there. Right, I know other guys use some sort of chemical to clean these off with, but I haven't got any of that, so all I've got to do is just make do with hot soapy water. Right. That's it. Right. Well, I'll get these all cleaned up and dried and see you back at the bench. Right, okay. Right, the carton's all cleaned up now, all polished as well. I've gone ahead and made and fitted and painted the H-frame as well. That's in there now. But the base and the interior I've made alterations to. What I've done is I've sort of chopped it. So I've chopped out, if I were to put it into place to show you, like that. Right, so I've chopped out the middle section. Okay, middle section was here. Okay. And I've glued the back in place so that it supports the rear axles. So that's in place now. So what I'm going to do next is get some paint on the casting itself, wait for that to dry, and then put a base and the front of the interior back in place, and we carry on from there. So right, see you shortly. Right, okay, it's painting time. I'll just start off by doing a little bit of detail. Body's full of bad light. You can see that though. It'll be on the front there. I'm going to paint the whole inside as well. Yeah, give it a bit of a bling on it, and the back as well along the bumpers there. Before I do though, I just want to give you a handy tip. When you're sticking in the H frames or gluing them into position, like up here, and gluing them together here and here. Right, a very useful tip. Save waiting for the glue to dry and go off and dry even. I bought this stuff recently. Can't wait. Yeah, super glue activator. Oh, I got this online at Amazon. What I do is when you apply the glue, got it in position you want, you just spray some of this on the glue, and it glues it, and it dries the glue instantly. Saves waiting around. So it's a handy tip there. Right, okay. Right, I should do a little bit to start with. Right. Oh, apologies if this goes off camera. You're looking okay so far. I will apply another coat to this once it's dry, just to bring it out a bit. Right, so that's the front one done. Right, I'm going to carry on doing this, so let it dry, so next time you see this I'll start putting all the sign writing on it. That's the thing. Right, okay, the paint is dry now, so it's a reassemble time. Right, I think I'm going to do first, I'll put the front seat back in place first. I think it might be easiest, like something like, get it in position, something like that. I think. Oh, hold on. Oops. Yeah, so it looks like that. I'm going to glue it in place so it stays there. Without damaging the number plate. Rightio. Typical. And the glue's dried up. Typical. Bear with. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I need. Right, okay. See if it works. Just put a bit of glue across there. Get your activator. So glue. So wait for the glue to dry properly. Right. Okay, let that go off. Yeah, you can actually see it. If I put it in the light, you actually see it going off. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I was going to paint the H thing green, but no, decided not to. Leave it as it is. It looks alright. What I might do is, if I find a green paint, boom, 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 boom. Oh, bear with me. Right, what I'm going to do is, where there are gaps along the edges across here and on the wheel arches, I'm just going to fill those in just to finish it off. just to tidy it up, that's all it is. I know you won't see this when you put the base back on, but it makes all the difference though. Just tie up the paintwork, that's all it is. I think it's more or less okay. Might do that little bit there, just yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's looking okay now, it's looking better. Right, I've got to put the base. Right, now the seats are dried. Right, I need to put the where's that little screw gone? I need to put the base back in. Oh, front axle first. And then like, sits in there like, oops, like that. Nice and easy. Right, now the base. Right, you've got two little. So when you're doing these, slide it back in first, and the front will should sit in place nicely. Oops, hold up, the will be pie shape now, and I'll do it on video. Right. Right, so the back end in first, like so. Right, so it should be there, and the front axle has come out again. Oh dear. Right, what I might have to do is might just bear with me. Right, where's my little doodah? I might just trim a little bit off the base of the H frame here, because the base seems to be just sticking up slightly. I think that's why the front axle keeps coming off. Right. So bear with me. Right, okay, give that a try. Right, so it should sit nicely now, I hope. That's, oh, the front axle will come out yet again. Oh dear. All part of the fun, it is, all part of the fun. All good fun it is. Right, third time lucky. Right, so back end in first. I think we're there. Right, get that screw in quickly before it falls out again. Ah, you bugger. Right. Where's my screwdriver gone? There it is. In front of me, look at that. Right, let's get that base screw down quickly. Right, okay, right. We should be there now. Here we are. Look at that. Perfect. Yep, everything all there. Yep. good. Right, now then. Yep. The plus side of having a rear door on it is that you can actually see inside it as well. See what I've done. There you go. Not bad, is it? It wants a bit of a tidy up in places, but I can do that later. Oops, oh dear. Oh, excuse me, windy tonight. Incidentally, if you can see in the background this vehicle here, that's going to be my next banger, but more on that later. Right, I'm going to do the number on the roof, on the number plate. If I can find me old Sharpie. There we go. I've got a Sharpie in there somewhere. Sometimes use put numbers on. There we go. Right. So it's going to be okay. And yeah. The other one. Okay. Right, I'm going to carry on doing the sign writing now. There's quite a bit to do, so I'm going to do it off camera. So next time you see this, it'll be back on a magic roundabout. Right, see you soon. Right, okie dokie then. Back on your magic, and as you can see, this one is now finished. Yeah, all the interior is all painted. I've had to chop the middle section of the interior out to make way for the H-frame. Yeah, so there's another one done. Let's watch it go a couple more times. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to any comments underneath. And until next time, bye for now.